Hello everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. Jaguar Wright was recently called out by Tevin Campbell for making some pretty wild claims about him. Now, for those who don't know Jaguar Wright is a singer and she used to sing and tour with The Roots. Also, she sang with Jay-Z on his MTV Unplugged special, and one of her standout moments in that special to me is when she sang Song Cry, which is one of my favorite Jay-Z songs. Jaguar Wright is a very talented singer, but some of her rants on social media have gotten more attention than her musical gifts. Jaguar first went viral when she called out her former musical peers in the industry, and she made a lot of shocking claims.
But Jill, me and Jill was best friends. We was best friends until I started getting phone calls that she was doing my shticks, like things that I did on stage in her shows. Jill Scott went from a sexy and smart and nice and cool to all I do is think about sex and sucking. Y'all want to know about her? Go back to North Philly. All the fucking traffic she had through fucking Central. Talib Kweli used to come to Black Lily in New York and hide out in the green room when we were getting changed, especially me, to watch me get dressed and undressed before I got on stage. Damn Common. Next thing I know, we go to bed. He like, oh, come on, Jack. No, I'm tired. I was on the stage all night. I want to lay down. I'm going to lay down in the bed. I lay down with my clothes on. The next thing I wake up this morning, I feel something poking in my face and shit, right? And I open my mouth. This nigga trying to stick his dick in my mouth while I'm asleep. I don't even know why he running around here, parading around here with all these public relationships that don't never seem to last. He ain't been right since fucking Lauryn Hill left him anyway. Then he got with Erica after I fucking spurned him, and then Erica was jealous as fucking me. That song Booty on that second album, that was about me. She made that shit at Black Lily in New York. That your booty may be bigger, but I sure can steal your nigga, but I don't want him. You can't steal shit from me. And what you need to be worried about is how you gonna convince Andre 3000 to come back to you finally, because you've been running around here acting like a groupie for all these years. I ain't never met a bitch that got a record deal to become a hip hop baby mom.
I got more takes on you too, Alicia Keys. Alicia fraud. Alicia, I'll do anything to not look gay. So I'll steal a woman's husband and separate a family and throw a couple of my own kids on it and pretend like don't nobody fucking exists. That woman invited you up in her house thinking that you was an artist and you was coming there to steal her husband, Alicia Keys. I'm gonna tell you how fucking sloppy you are with your His name is Antonio Gordon. See, what you didn't know is that we both dated him. He told me all about you. He was so afraid. He was so afraid to get involved with another artist because of you. You gave him the key to your fucking apartment in New York. And he flew up to surprise you, Alicia. Guess what he found? You fucking somebody else and you were supposed to be his girlfriend, you bitch. He checked up on you, didn't he? And look what he found. Yo, in the mud with your legs in the fucking air. And he left that motherfucking key. And he got on that plane and he never turned around.
There was a young woman, beautiful woman. She's a lawyer, or at least she was. She used to be an entertainment lawyer. She witnessed something. This young woman walked in to get approval on some paperwork. See, when she walked in, the door wasn't locked, so she didn't think twice about just walking in. And when she walked in, she saw Christopher Williams performing fellatio on Puff. Now, from what she said to me, it was disturbing because, they didn't stop. She just walked out. He came into her office and was like, yeah, so you came in there, so what? What you gonna do? You wanna say something? And she was like, oh no, she was like, I just don't understand why you left the door unlocked. If you were in there doing that, why would you leave the door unlocked? He said, I'll do whatever the fuck I want to do in my building. And I just don't know. He was like, it's power, see? I can make a man, he said, if I can make a man suck my dick, I can make people do anything for money. That's what you said, Puff, about Christopher Williams sucking your dick for a demo deal. And you cut him a check. And you chased that young woman out of New York, just like you tried to chase Wendy Williams out of New York. What problem do I have with Mary J. Blige? She's a betrayer of women. She's on the down low. She's petty as and Puff is still running her. What can you do, Mary? Other than play dress up and eat snatch in dark places hoping nobody finds out you're gay. If you want to apologize to me for the way you tried to destroy my career at its very beginning, you can do that too.
So all these different claims that Jaguar made were very, very shocking. And Jaguar did get a lot of attention once she started calling people out in the industry. She also did some viral interviews with YouTube channels like The Real Life Productions and also Storm Monroe. And both of those interviews were very, very interesting. One thing about Jaguar is she knows how to capture people's attention with her words. However, I will be honest and say that I don't really like the negativity that she spews out. I don't like the fact that she talks down on a lot of artists because it is very off-putting, especially when she was talking down on Mary J. Blige and Alicia Keys and Jill Scott. I just thought that was very off-putting to me. And she might have a legitimate reason for disliking them, but I don't think it's necessary for her to go that far. But on the other hand, I do think a lot of the stories that she has revealed so far have been very interesting, and a lot of the shady stuff in the industry need to be revealed. And Jaguar is one of those people who is not afraid to expose the industry. Now, some of the things that Jaguar has said has gotten her into some trouble. She has said some things that were false. She tried to imply that Summer Walker was touched when she was younger, and Summer Walker actually clapped back at her and basically said that she was lying. Not only that, Jaguar implied that the singer Tevin Campbell was selling himself on the streets. This was also another shocking allegation because most of us know Tevin Campbell as the talented prodigy who sang the classic hit song, Can We Talk? Tevin Campbell, for the most part, has kept a low profile over the years, and every once in a while he would come out and sing his classic hit song. But we never heard anything crazy about him. At least I haven't heard anything crazy until Jaguar came out and said that he used to sell himself on Hollywood Boulevard.
Her and Tevin Campbell were very close. I know Tevin, but we're not friends. Him and LaToya were friends. How does a boy with a voice like that had the records that he had that could have easily transformed into one of the greatest male vocals of all time, end up prostituting himself for drugs and change on Hollywood Boulevard? How does that happen with a gift like his?
Now, when Tevin Campbell caught wind of this, he went on Twitter and said this: "According to Jaguar Wright, I was an ex-worker on Hollywood Boulevard. It's called online defamation. Do not test Tevin. My lawyer is on deck. I would take that YouTube vid down if I were you. My past is well documented, and I've learned from it, and I own it. I will not tolerate anyone telling lies about me online. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. God don't like ugly and ain't too crazy about pretty either. Humble yourself or the universe will do it for you." So that was Tevin's message to Jaguar. So Jaguar once again is being called out for spewing false information. I actually researched an old Jet magazine article on Tevin Campbell online, and in the article, it did say that he was arrested in San Fernando Valley for soliciting oral from an undercover police officer in LA. And he also allegedly had weed on him when he was arrested. But nowhere in the article did it say that he was actually selling himself. He was paying for sex, but he wasn't selling his body. So that's where Jaguar made the mistake. She spewed out false information. Even though I do think there is some truth to what Jaguar has been saying about some of these artists in the industry, I think she has to be very careful when making certain allegations about different artists because they can hit her with a lawsuit. And she made Tevin Campbell upset. Tevin Campbell, for the most part, minds his business, so he didn't deserve to be lied on like that. His past might not be the cleanest, but That doesn't make it right for Jaguar to say that he was selling himself. That's not right. Anyway, tell me what you all think about this whole crazy story down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.